Sorry.
Seinfuck.
Jimmy Carter was alive when this episode was recorded. We promise.
Happy fucking New Year, boys. We made it. Celebrations, trumpets, jubilation. Sasha, you know what to do. Put in the most obnoxious noises you can. We're celebrating a new fucking year here, baby. Get up, boys. Come on, cheer.
I mean, technically we haven't made it. I'm waiting for the guy that you've inevitably hired to stand outside my front door to gun me down so that this can be in loving memory of Robert Delilah.
Handsome price we're paying for that. You better be grateful, too. Because you've asked for this for Christmas, and I'm sorry that it's a little late, but it's getting to you, okay? A gunman to kill you on New Year's Day. Wonderful. I kind of hired the guy that failed to assassinate Fuentes the other day. So, he's...
I thought you hired the guy who's supposed to kill Jimmy Carter, but just is like constantly busy. Just like, well, I'll do it later.
The assassin blows you up. What the fuck, dude? I hired you to put 6 bullets in Malcolm McLeod, and he's like, I'm at my daughter's birthday today, and I told her I wouldn't miss it. And you're like, what the fuck? You have a daughter? That's a terrible thing for an assassin to have.
Also, why would you tell me?
Why would you tell me that?
Wait, you want me to come by with a gift? What?
Yeah, that's great.
The numbers are light at your daughter's birthday, and now I have to go to Target to get her a gift?
He's celebrating his cat's birthday.
It's even better. It's just like, hey, I don't usually do this, but do you have like a daughter or a younger niece or something? My daughter's birthday schedule the roster's pretty light.
As far as you know, dude, I do not have any of that stuff. What the fuck are you talking about? I hired you to kill a guy. I found you on the Tor browser, dude. Help me out here.
I'm just worried about my daughter. She isn't making friends the way that I used to when I was her age.
I'm trying to kill friends, pal. I can't relate. Look, I'll show up.
I literally
okay?
can't relate.
You show up with a Barbie at this guy's birthday. And she's just like, "Is this one of your friends, Daddy?" He's just like, "Yes, princess. He is one of my best friends. One of my most closest friends."
Yeah, we get hot dogs on Sundays.
Yeah, your dad helped me score some Fent back in the day.
Ronald, the blue-collar criminal.
He and I, we used to, we just hang out and we just talk about Dodge Carangos.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
We actually had a movie night going for a while. We should start that back up again.
We should start that back up. Maybe, I met your dad as a drug dealer. It's so funny. I met your dad as a drug dealer at a gay club. I don't know why he keeps asking me to do these meetups there, but, I show up, and by the time I'm out of the VIP room, I don't have money for the deal. He saved my life. He saved my life. He got me off fentanyl. Your dad's a great guy.
You're a great guy. I mean, I wouldn't show up to one of these, especially, from a former client, but you know what?
And where's Mom? Is she in the picture?
Mom is just like the most normal looking like woman in the world.
Aghast at your many sentences.
I think it would almost be funnier if the mom was just like totally chill with it.
Well, ladies in the fanfic world, there you go. You dated and married the assassin, but now he's got to keep bread on the table. So are you in a moral crossroads with yourself about this? My husband kills people to put food on the table.
No,
or is that just
you are
hot
getting
to you?
Railed every night.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, he's getting rails because that's how he makes his money.
That same woman, by the way, definitely checking your privilege at the Starbucks line. That same woman, without a doubt. That is the power that she holds, especially if she's white.
I'm sorry, but we were ahead of you. You just came in the other door. We were in this line the entire time.
I'm sorry. It's like it's not like a social contract, but it's like an implicit rule of
courtesy.
society.
It's social courtcy.
Yeah,
it's important.
listen, it's these norms that keep us from, descending into chaos. So
unless you're a communist, which I'm totally cool with, fight the power. But like that little rose pin does not give you the right to cut in front of me.
Also, saying that you want a grande drink sounds a little racist coming from your mouth. Just say large.
You ever heard a white woman order Starbucks while she's on the phone before?
I feel like I have, but it's been a while.
Like maybe like once a year I go to Starbucks.
North of 40, women like lose all respect for anyone around them. It's so funny. They'll get like in the line at the Starbucks. They're on the phone with their kids. They're like yapping to them. They're like, Connor, I told you to pick him up from practice. Yeah, a pink drink, No, I'm in line at Starbucks. And she's like, I'm sorry, what? And she's like, a pink drink. No, I can't really help you right now. No, you have to pick Connor up. She's like, what size? She's like, venti. I have to repeat everything here like 6 times. She's like blowing out the speaker every time she shouts it into the microphone.
What I like is also those women have also they started talking on their phones to doing like FaceTime calls.
Oh yeah.
That everyone can hear. Like it's like they're like on speaker. Easy on the ice. Easy ice.
They give you that look like, oh. Like I can't believe I just had to say that so many times.
Do I still have to pay extra for oat milk? I do. Ugh.
That finger goes straight to the no key on the tip pad, by the way. Sorry, baristas. Unionize. See if they still tip. You guys keeping up with the Amazon strike?
I have. I saw that Anthony was it Fantano stopped by. He was there for an hour.
Anthony Fantano went to the picket line?
Yeah, in Connecticut.
What the hell is Polar Bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Fuck? That's stupid as hell. What the fuck's Anthony Fantano? He's just like, yeah, overall, there was a lot of trap-flavored bangers being played at the rally, and there was a lot of decent aestheticism on, I didn't really like the chants. I have to say, I didn't really like the chants. It's a light to decent 6 on a protest scale. You're the best. You're the best. What should I review next? And he's at like the Starbucks picket line in Buffalo.
Yeah, he's at like the booth where they're giving out water to the picketers, just being the most obnoxious fucker in the world.
I just know that Starbucks picket line was his To Pimp a Butterfly in terms of rallies. He says nothing can compare to this. It's a 10 out of 10. And they got a $1 pay raise. Get out of here, dude. It was an all-timer. Did they even get any? Let's be real.
I don't think they got anything last time.
No.
I'm not sure if they're getting something this time.
They sussed this out with Bezos, ideally, right? I mean, ideally, Bezos just doesn't like order them killed or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of shitty because apparently like the NYPD is literally breaking up the picket line in order to get trucks in and out of the freaking
picket
floor.
Lines, brother. Picket signs, brother. Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. You can't do shit these days without the billionaires getting the Pinkertons in there. And Lord knows they should. These are unskilled labor jobs that they're trying to
come on.
We need to keep the
Seinfuck
wheels
podcast
of
is-
society rolling, boys. This cannot continue.
Society rolling and Amazon operating in the way they have
Are the
is
same
not the
thing.
same
I
thing.
agree. Absolutely.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
Absolutely.
listen, I was reading on X, the Everything app.
The Everything app from Elon.
Where I have all my money invested in
I
either
have
a
all
shit
my-
coin.
I have a $300
Yeah,
Glock subscription.
Listen, there's only 3 stocks I buy. I buy X because it's everything, SpaceX because space is everything.
It's everything in space. That's
and
right.
Tesla because I drive a Model X. XXX, baby.
I drive a Model X because the Model S exploded, if you have to know.
The Model Y is a junk heap in the garage that I can't sell, and the Model
Do you
Y
think anyone's going to
Model
fix a model? Dude, get real. No one's fixing
Exactly.
it. Mechanics, you bring that into a mechanic shop and they're going to laugh at you.
And the
That's
Cybertruck
truth.
is a grenade. It is a bomb waiting to happen.
You see do you guys see as many of those as I see now? They're everywhere. There's a lot of Cybertrucks all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, it's weird. They look insane. You see them on the streets and you go, I can't believe this is a real car. And then you also see the person driving it, and then you immediately go, yeah, that
they
person.
always look exactly like you think they should look. If for some reason someone I know got me a Cybertruck, I would drive it into the nearest government building.
Yeah, you just drive it into a DMV. You're like, fuck, that was the wrong one. That was the nearest one. God damn it! Everyone's pissed because I made the lines longer.
Yeah, the battery range only lets him go to the DMV, so he's got to drive it into that.
God, it's more than 15 minutes away. I'm going to have to charge for an hour and a half.
You had to charge your Cybertruck on the way to do
I have to
terrorism.
I have to charge it outside of a Kohl's. God damn it!
The police will knock on your your supposedly indestructible windows with their
And it
batons.
just brains.
shatters.
Yeah, they don't even hit it hard. And you're just like, officer, you broke in my window. What can I do for you?
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, you're driving it, and it gets just a little too chilly. Like it's just like it gets down to like 70. I'm trying to do the Fahrenheit.
You're trying to do the Fahrenheit conversion.
Conversion quickly. I'm Canadian. I'm Canadian.
Degrees, and then it starts stalling out.
Okay, so yeah, quickly gets down to like 60 degrees, and just before you hit the building, the whole car shatters. Like it's just like
you're just out there. The police officer reaches and he's just like, "Did you tweet this?"
What does that say?
It's just a sports tweet. It's just something.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be pretty funny with it.
No.
Yeah, did you tweet this?
Did you
and
use
it's just
it?
me
Yeah.
saying exactly what I just said.
I'm going
drive
to crash my Cybertruck into
the
a
federal
government
building.
Yeah. Did you use the phrase "tweet on X"? The everything.
Yeah,
app?
that's what they get you.
You're driving
Musk
a Cybertruck, sir.
I can't wait for the McPolice to throw me in McJail for not paying for my $25 McDouble. The future we are inevitably hurtling towards, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. It's not even that you didn't pay the $25. You did pay it. You just didn't get insurance on your McDouble. Because you didn't get insurance, they had the right to seize it.
You're at home, like nearly overdosing on legal heroin, and you didn't stand up and shout McDonald's to skip the ad.
SWAT comes
Police
in,
break in, yeah.
shoots your dog immediately.
It just reminds me of that classic Conan bit from like Late Night with Conan O'Brien, where they have the dog. They're like, "Oh, I've trained this dog. This dog is like, he'll like, but with the suit that this guy's wearing, like you won't be able to like." He'll survive it because he won't be able to bite it, and then the dog just pulls out a gun and shoots the guy in the suit.
Yeah, I remember. That's a good bit. Conan used to be so funny. What the fuck happened?
Well, I mean, I think he got older, and
sure.
The shows kind of, I think once he got to TBS, it became a bit of an issue.
It's always an issue. TBS should be a funny network, right? But so far, the only thing that's made me laugh out of TBS are those jokes where they're like, Murr's punishment is to drink an entire glass of milk. And I don't know the fucking Impractical Joker's names. What's another one?
Oh, yeah, there's Murr, Q, Sal, and I think there was Joe, but Joe left.
You would know all the Impractical Jokers, Malcolm. You fucking would.
They'll be like, Sal's punishment is to fix the Buffalo Sabres.
Listen, when I was... Yeah, I saw that meme. No, I was like, during the pandemic, I definitely got into Impractical Jokers to try to find ways to be happy.
Such a pandemic show, first of all.
Oh,
it requires you to be held captive to find it funny.
Oh yeah, like once I started living my life again, I haven't watched an episode since, and that was about three or 4 years ago. Like that was it.
See, I just drank.
Yeah, see, that was the most popular one besides losing weight. I think there's only 3 kinds of people in the pandemic: they drank, they lost weight, and they gained weight. That's it. And you know what? I was all 3 at the same time. It was a long year.
I did all 3 as well. Here's the thing: the year was so long; it was actually 2 years. So that was crazy.
Exactly.
It may have just been. I mean, tail end of 19, going into what, the beginning of 21. I think that it's going to be so funny because there will be kids coming up that are just like, I was not alive during the pandemic. They won't be like that because why would they ever say it?
Yeah,
but it'll be true, right? They won't have been alive during the pandemic.
Or like they just, in a lot of ways that a lot of kids nowadays, a lot of real ass adults nowadays were born after 9/11. It's going to be the same thing. We're just like, I don't remember this pandemic you speak of. What the fuck was that?
Like here's someone who doesn't remember the pandemic. The Rizzler. The Rizzler has no idea.
How did I know you were going to go with the fucking Rizzler?
The Rizzler was 3 at the time. Right?
Yeah, he doesn't remember the pandemic. He was like, that's what we're talking about. Like, we're talking about like that generation of people is going to be like, yeah, what are you talking about?
That's so true. And it's going to be wild because we lived through like every horrible thing that happened at the turn of the century, and listening to someone with no brain
financial
cells,
collapse, worldwide pandemic,
domestic terrorism,
one of the worst terroristic events.
Not just that, but like constant domestic terrorism too. Like the Boston bombing and the fucking CEO shooting.
The Cubs won the World Series. It was just all this terrible
terrorism,
terrible shit.
Left and right.
And the Red Sox won. They broke the streak during our lifetime.
That was a magical moment, okay? We don't disparage the Boston Red Sox W because that is a long time coming.
We can. We can. You know why we can? Because the fucking Bruins won a Stanley Cup.
I don't acknowledge that.
The New England Patriots won too many Super Bowls.
There was the reign of terror.
Celtics have won like 3 NBA championships all in the same period of time.
I equate the New England Patriots Super Bowl dynasty run to the Triple H reign of terror in the early 2000s, where he had the title belt for like 5 years and everyone changed the channel.
And just like WWE, football's fake.
Yeah.
So
Well,
true.
here's the thing for anyone listening in the New England area. The Patriots are going to win shit now
suck.
for the next 30, 40 years.
You got
They're
Drake
not
May.
winning.
You better be
They're
happy
not-
with him.
You better be happy. Brady's your boy, all right? You got to live with Brady, all right? That's it.
That's it. Belichick is coaching college with his 24-year-old girlfriend, okay?
Insane. We've never talked about it.
No, because
That's
everyone
insane.
forgets about it. Everyone just lets it go. They're just like, good for Belichick. No, not good for Belichick.
He's found someone he can really relate to.
Not even
A
half.
lasting
I
relationship.
didn't realize he had
He's ancient.
Riz.
Yeah.
What? How does this man have Riz?
He does. He's got money, dude.
He doesn't have Riz, Malcolm. He has money. There's a difference.
$sign Riz is not Riz. It's a $sign. Now,
Yeah.
if you want to say
It's
that,
a fucking pocket.
I would be shocked if she ever came out and was just like, I didn't do it for the money. He's just got great dick. That
No,
would be
she's
incredible.
going to do that. She's going to do that when he dies, and then she's trying to get some of that money. Like that's what.
And then they're going to make one of those like sports documentaries that gets dropped on the sports channel. It's just going to be like, Belichick, incredible coach.
I need a 30.
Bomb-ass
I need a
kid.
30. Was it 30 for 30 on this relationship? Like that's what I need. I need a
30 on
breakdown on ESPN about how the fuck
on
this happened.
ESPN.
Someone
they-
did
Yeah.
a breakdown of 9/11 on fucking basketball. What was it? Basketball Tonight or something like that. The program with Shaq and Charles Barkley.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
NBA
Really?
Tonight.
Wait, so Shaq and Charles Barkley were just talking 9/11
No,
for a
they
night?
did an impression, you know.
Okay, this is an impression. I was like,
And
Yeah.
it's like the plane goes into the South Tower, collapses. He's just like, they must have had one of them big old women from San Antonio on the top floor.
Yeah, they'd be eating too many churros.
Victoria's Secret ain't no secret down there. And they're just like doing an impression of fucking Shaq cracking up. Are there any women fans of sports genuinely and not just trying to
yes,
hook
of course there are.
No, because all the women sports fans I know are just talking about how big Ketel Marte's butt is. You know that?
And that doesn't count as being a sports fan?
Well, if
Whose butt are you talking about?
Ketel Marte,
Ketel Marte.
Who is that?
legendary Diamondbacks second baseman
Oh
Ketel
my
Marte.
God. Okay.
known for
MVP.
having a huge fucking
A big
honker.
keister on that guy.
How do
What
you
are you gonna
spell
take a
his
look?
last name? I'm going to look his ass up.
Marte, Marte.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a look.
You know how the thing
Ketel
should
Look at those
Marte.
gams. All right.
Marte.
He's got gams for days.
Gams. Every baseball player has a huge ass. I don't know what happened between 2000 and now, but they're doing something to those boys.
That's where they're putting the steroids.
All the PEDs are going right to the ass.
It seems like it. You know what's funny too?
I mean, genuine. It is a real thing that, like, yeah, baseball players now just have just massive thighs and asses.
Why
It's
is
just
his
it's a
ass
real
so big?
thing.
I just saw a photo of him slapping another guy's ass, and Marte's ass is like 3 times the size of the other guy. They're the same height.
It's like I don't want to accuse him of anything, but you know how Barry Bonds' head just started getting bigger and bigger.
You don't accuse him of anything. Everyone knows he was on the gear. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. So now, but Ketel Marte is on a new strand of steroids, and instead of your head going bigger,
You're
your
easy on
ass
my
just
goat,
gets-
first of all. That's my
Hey,
MVP right
I
there.
said I didn't want to accuse him of
you
anything.
did.
This is a joke. Ketel Marte, do not sue me. I'm actually a
Do
really big
not
fan.
Put a hit out on
He's
my
not
friend
going to
Robert.
sue you. He can't sue you for
He's
comedy
already.
'cause
My
he's not
friend
gonna
Harper
free
has
speech.
already done it.
Ketel Marte's Snapchat is like the funniest thing. He'll post himself like at the pearly gates in heaven, of just like a Photoshop of him running from second or something like that. Or like he'll post himself at illegal cockfights. He got a big suspension for posting himself in an illegal cockfight. He was just like, I didn't do anything wrong. And everyone's just like, bro, it's not legal there either. And he's like, what are you gonna do?
It is not legal. Also, government officials don't give a shit about cockfights. I'm sorry.
I think it was
everybody.
more about the optics, Marte, about you being in
It's
an
more
illegal
about the-
Yeah,
cockfight.
stop going to the cockfights and start going to those ass slapping competition.
I
those-
know you can
hold
do
on.
it.
Are there ass slapping competitions?
Start playing butt sumo.
Is there?
Twerk it, baby.
You guys are dangling a steak in front of me and I am ravenous. Is there?
It's one of those like the pie wafting pie like
I'll float
tendrils
up like
that come off of.
I'll float up there like Yogi Bear. I swear to God. Are there ass slapping competitions like the slap boxing stuff?
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to look it up right now. Ass slapping.
Yeah.
There's a butt slapping league in Bucharest, Romania.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
The legendary, I guess, bodybuilder Eddie Hall has a video on his YouTube channel called Booty Slapping Competition. That was from 4 months ago.
What an incredible contest. Can we bring this to the States where the asses are the fattest in the world per capita? It just seems like an untapped market.
They might be the fattest, but are they the firmest?
Well, Robert, we're going to have to find out on Ass Slap. Today, it's 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central.
We're going to go on ESPN Ocho.
Oh, yeah.
This is definitely an Ocho. Yeah, this is an Ocho show.
Right after Pro Cornhole.
Yes, exactly. This is their late night offering.
It was very funny to me that Ocho or ESPN The Ocho wasn't a real thing until it was.
Can you imagine just like a big burly black dude chalking up his hands, looking at some fucking poor defenseless ass?
It's like he can't, you can tell by the way he is, like he can't actually bend over more than like a foot either way.
The sound is like a fucking whip cracking.
Yeah, but his like whole fucking like hand, forearm, bicep, tricep, shoulder is like the size of a fucking Great Dane. That's just a segment of him is just enough to just.
Damian Adams from Mississippi going for his third slap. This will put him in playoff contention.
Hero.
Yeah, Sasha, put in a loud ass slap here. If you can, I'm sure you can source one.
Actually, yeah, loud ass slap, but also just kind of like not a loud, but like a quiet, like a crowd kind of murmuring in anticipation. Just like, and then once you get the crack in, it's dead silent, like the gasp and everything. We got to be theatrical about that.
He's done it. He's knocked her out cold.
I mean, I could listen. Hey,
poor woman,
guys. I could just get some of the footage from the butt slap fighting championship that was in Bucharest, Romania. I'm like, what?
Why are we not in Bucharest?
They're going to have that crisp whip crack that we want.
Yeah, why are we not in Bucharest? Second
scenario.
of all, Romania, you can't have a car there. It's true. They will steal it. But you can watch your ass get clapped or someone else's ass get clapped on a national stage. What's the stadium size that we're talking here? The gate's got to be incredible on this event. You think I'm passing up an event like the ass slapping championships? You're out of your fucking mind.
I imagine it's a bit like the crowd size at a monster truck rally.
No, it's better than that. No, those places are ghost towns.
No. It comes in waves. Like, you know how they have like other activities outside the stadium.
No.
And so when people kind of shuffle in, it's when the big acts are on the field.
That's insane, first of all, that you know anything about monster truck rallies. Second of all,
I love a good monster truck rally.
There's like usually a carnival outside. They're cool.
What events are outside the ass slap competition that are just like, oh, well, this must hold my interest for several minutes at least.
See, it's an entire fairground of guys who guess your weight for prizes.
Guess your waist size. Also, we'll have the preliminary biggest jugs competition right beforehand.
Of course. Well, there'll be a wet t-shirt competition too.
A say uncle contest where people pinch each other's nipples.
Yeah, maybe not the save. This is getting a little too homoerotic.
What are you talking about? This was always homoerotic. What are you?
I'm sorry, guys. I haven't jerked off in like 2 weeks.
Congratulations.
That's fine. It shows. You just have a giant vein on your forehead.
I need to get to Romania.
I got a ticket to Bucharest. I got a ticket to Bucharest. I don't care about the civil unrest.
A minute. The minute you get off the plane, it's just like, oh!
It's just the air. There's something homoerotic in the air, and it just cuts me off.
Homoerotic. I don't know. Romania seems like... now, I don't know a lot about Romania to prefix this, but seems like the kind of place they hurt.
It's not Turkish oil wrestling.
Now that is... We can bring that up. How can such a homophobic society have the gayest sport in the... I don't know. I put it on for a homosexual couple when I was living in Mesa. who were over for a crab boil I was having. And they turned to me and they were just like...
They had never heard of it
no,
before?
they hadn't. And they turned to me and they were just like, Harper, this is the gayest thing I've ever seen. Can you change it? They asked me, they said it was too gay. They fuck each other.
Yeah, they were like, this is not representative of our culture.
Well, no, it's Turkish. That's what I tried to say. I tried to explain. No, it's rooted in several thousands of years of tradition. They were just like,
yeah, it's like Shenyang. It's like a Shenyang. It's 10,000 years of culture, but it's Turkish.
He's
culture.
Literally
This is going back to the Ottoman Empire.
That's how he gets a good grip. It's so hard to grip these guys because they're covered in oil.
They're fucking sliming. I'm trying to grip them, and they're getting out.
You got to grab them like a bowling ball.
The only grip I can have is through the orifice.
Thumb in the ass. That's a good grip. Okay, that's what they teach you in Turkish oil wrestling.
If this boy isn't being treated like a bowling ball, he don't get a good grip.
It's a man, usually.
Well, they're little twinks. Sometimes they're twinks. All right, they're
The twinks
slippery
in
little
Turkey.
A twink who went to the Turkish oil wrestling competition would get demolished
Yeah.
immediately.
I very much
That's
rate Turkey
that's
as one of those
fantasy
places.
fulfillment for someone.
Absolutely. Turkey is one of those places where they're just like, the homosexuals, fucking degenerates. And then they'll like, fuck a twink. They're just like, he was asking for it, like
Jesus Christ.
internationally despised.
The thing with Turkey just reminded me of the fact that, like, in the Turkish army, to get a military discharge, you can get a thing called a pink certificate, where you have to basically prove that you're gay.
Prove you're gay.
And then you don't have to be.
The officer's just right in front of you with this big mustache, like, go on, kiss me. Kiss me, you freaking homo.
Yeah, no, the way it is that the way that you're, it's crazy. There's one of the ways to be able to prove that I get the pink certificate, I'm done, is that you have to show them a photo of yourself being on the receiving end of anal intercourse.
You have to be a bottom to not go to war.
They want that they have a big database of dudes taking it in the ass. And bravo, Turkey. Bravo, Turkey. The fall of Hagia Sophia was totally for you, dude.
Yeah, and then basically, if you're if you don't fit a very specific archetype, they're like, we don't believe you. You gotta go. You're like,
So you're just if you're even a little butch, you're still going to war.
yeah, they're they literally go do you like football? Do you wear women's clothes, or do you use women's perfume?
Oh my god.
That's excellent, dude. What a great system. Did you ever try Keeps, Malcolm?
No, I haven't tried Keeps. I don't need it. I
You
get
should.
full erections.
Serve point. Delilah.
I'll be here all week.
Oh, good to know.
I'm sorry, Malcolm. That was
Malcolm's
too
pissed.
much to
He's
mess
just,
up.
I'm not going bald. What the fuck?
I have the best hair of the bunch.
What?
The fuck are you talking about?
You know I
bud?
have the best hair. Harper's got good hair, but it's also because at one point you shaved it all off.
Yeah.
Robert, we're three guys with good hair. I want to say that right now. We're three guys.
We're an exception, not the rule.
I mean, I got the widow's peak, but that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, my dad's bald for sure, and my older brother I don't think was bald or balding, but he shaved his head a lot, so it's hard to tell. So that means I am constantly waiting on the edge of a precipice to find out if I'm going to go bald.
To wake up one morning and just get a fistful
it
in
just
the
starts
shower.
retreating. You're like, oh fuck, no.
Yeah, it just gets sucked back like it's going into a vacuum.
Speaking,
Just like Napoleon at Waterloo.
I've said this.
My hair has begun to retreat.
If I suddenly go to Turkey and I'm gone for 3 or 4 weeks, it's because
You're Turkish oil wrestling guy.
I'm doing that. I'm watching oil wrestling and I'm getting my hair plugs.
I can see Malcolm.
That's what I'm doing.
Malcolm, you have to grow a fucking plantation owner's mustache at some point.
I can't grow facial hair.
Yeah, you got to wear a fucking seersucker and just be
I can't. I
How's
also
the weather
can't.
out there, boy?
I'm not going to do that at all.
Can you
I can't
imagine
do-
him outside the Turkish oil wrestling? It would be perfect. Just him in a white suit with the little colonel's cane, just like, I've never seen such specimen.
You know how there were a million fucking colonels from KFC for a while?
Yeah.
You would have been an incredible one. I'm sorry.
I wanted that so bad. I was like, cast me. I had when I was, my agent at the time, I'm just like, come on,
Please
get me in the room.
I need to be in this role. I was born to play the Colonel.
Look at my glass.
Look at what I'm doing.
Look, I'll eat a bucket on set.
I'm eating that
You
chicken.
believe me.
I'll eat that chicken dry.
To get you on there, Malcolm. You
I need
lose
that.
all the weight so you can fit into the suit, and they're just like, we're going to cast you as the fat Colonel, so you're going to need to gain 100 pounds.
You're just drinking lard.
We can't really afford a fat suit, so see you in 6 months.
Oh, that would be.
Then you got a big fucking cup of mashed potatoes, like a fucking 44-ounce cup of mashed potatoes. You're spooning, you're like, and don't forget the gravy.
Oh, gee.
Robert, what would you do if they were like, we will cast you as the premier fat guy in every movie that we make at Warner Brothers going forward, but you cannot wear a fat suit?
How would that make sense? Okay, so there's just going to be a fat guy in every movie that Warner Brothers makes. And I have to be that
you're the guy
in order to get a career.
Yeah. You would do it?
Am I allowed a fat suit?
No, you're not. That's the whole question.
No, that's the whole thing.
Can I be at least fat ripped?
No, your family's got to hate you. You gotta have no friends.
I can't have any upper body to me whatsoever.
No.
I just have to it has to weigh against
You're not gonna
my
look like a
bones.
gay furry drawing. No, you have to be a fucking real fat guy, and you have to pull it off.
How much am I getting paid? Fuck.
$400,000 minimum.
A shoot?
Yeah, shoot.
Oh, fuck me. I have to do that.
We finally found the breaking point, ladies
We
and
did it.
gentlemen.
I'm sorry.
You can't put on the
$400,000.
weight.
And this
man's-
heifer could be yours.
Yeah.
I'm just chugging grease in between takes.
It's like Super Size Me, except you're not an alcohol. So it's like Super Size Me.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Some good roasts going on in the pot today.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Do we have a user submission?
Yeah, I mean, that or we could do our quick thing of, a lot of things happened in 2024, and one of the other big things that happened is we learned about the boom scale, so we could boom scale our way through some 2024 world events,
Like the Costco guys boom scale?
Wait, what's the boom scale?
It's the Costco guys.
Yeah, it was
boom
a
scales.
Costco. It's
So
out of
they
5
gi-
booms, right?
Yeah, 5 booms.
Oh, yeah. How about,
Yeah, let's do it.
let's skip a user submission. This is the New Year's fucking episode. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's skip it and let's get some fucking
No,
ratings.
this isn't going to take that long. Go ahead, Malcolm.
No, yeah, I'm gonna do. Okay, February 16th, 2024. Alexei Navalny dies. How many booms does that
I
get?
get that 5 booms.
I get that -1
Who the fuck
boom.
is
That was
that?
extremely sad.
He was the
Alexei Navalny.
yeah, Navalny was the most prominent opposition leader against Putin in Russia, and he died in a Russian prison.
Yeah, he was sentenced to life in hard labor, so for some trumped up charges, and then he,
but people
was
get
faced
5
murder in prison.
booms.
Boom! All right. March 3rd, 2024, Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time leading scorer in NCAA basketball, surpassing Pistol Pete Maravich's record of 3,667 points. How many booms does she get?
She was on the Mercury, right?
No, she was on the Indiana Fever.
-5 booms. -5.
I say 5 booms. That's a hell of an achievement.
That sucks. I don't know who's on the Mercury. I thought it was her.
Nope, I don't. Yeah, here's the How
Look,
many?
I don't watch the Suns either. Before you come at me, I don't watch the Suns either.
Okay,
It's
you're
an
not a
exercise
basketball
in-
guy.
Well,
All right.
I tried we had a great start to the Suns, and I was like, I could get into basketball. And then Arizona Sports did their thing. So no, -5 booms.
All right.
Yeah.
March 9th, Utah's new state flag design takes effect.
-1 million booms. Fuck Utah. Fuck the Mormons. And fuck Salt Lake City.
Fair. That's fair. I was going to give them a similar amount of booms.
Robert, your booms?
Oh, for the Utah state flag?
Yeah.
-1 boom. I don't know.
Wonderful.
Fucking
Negative
Utah.
boom.
Who cares?
Great.
Boom! All right. Next one. We're going through the year. It's March 26, 2024. The Baltimore Bridge collapses because a container ship collided.
5 fucking boom.
Boom!
Disruption
boom,
to industry, 3
boom.
booms. 3 boom minimum.
3 boom minimum.
It's actually incredibly sad because some
A lot
undocumented
of
workers
people
died.
died
No one
on
even
that.
told them
Yeah.
that it was happening, even as there was plenty of time for them to evacuate the bridge. It was an
It was
incredibly
incredibly
sad
tragic.
moment.
It was
All
not
right.
deserving of a boom, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm The David Simon
apologize
show
for
that he
the
does about
previous
this bridge collapse in like about 10 years on HBO is going to be some of the most incredible television that we all ignore.
What the fuck? The state flag of Utah looks like shit.
Yeah, it's like a
beehive.
Yeah.
It's a beehive.
They
When
love
did
the
they become
bees.
the hive? That's the name.
They wanted to be the Salt Lake Hive.
Yes.
when
The
they
whole
moved there.
point of a flag is that it needs to be simple enough that a kid can draw it.
Yeah.
Well,
you can draw a beehive.
Yeah, who can't draw a beehive?
Is Utah even known for bees? And
Yeah,
anyway,
apparently.
moving on.
All right.
Are they a bee state?
They're a bee state, supposedly.
Mm,
Allegedly.
a B- state, maybe.
All right. April 15, 2024. It's the 150th anniversary of Impressionism. How many booms does that get?
None, dude.
No, none.
All
Absolutely.
right. That's
none.
fair. That's fair. All right.
You
Fucking
haven't been
impressionists.
giving your booms, Malcolm.
I gave that one boom. All right. Boom.
No, no
because
booms,
you
no
got to
booms.
respect the arts.
No. You don't. You have to criticize them, or else they get a big head about it. And you can't let those junkies run around with fat heads.
All right. So, all right. June 5th, 2024. Boeing Starliner is launched and it docks at the International Space Station. The next day, however, because of equipment issues, NASA decides it is unsafe for the astronauts to return on the spacecraft and they become stranded in space. How many
Are they still
booms?
stuck?
I think they're still
How
stuck.
many astronauts were there?
I believe at least 2 to 4.
4 booms. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom.
Booms waiting to happen, I think is the
Yikes.
one.
I'm giving a boom per astronaut, baby. Boom, 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 boom.
This
That's
is
good
the
stuff.
worst bit we've
Yeah,
ever
can we
done.
get the highlights instead of everything?
I'm giving you the highlights, all
You
right?
need to slim it down.
All right, I'll slim
No,
it
no,
down.
keep going.
Okay, June 27, 2024. U.S. President Joe Biden and Donald Trump face off in the first and only presidential debate of 2024.
Ooh, it was
High
bad,
five.
ladies and
Five.
gentlemen.
And Biden's disastrous performance plays a key role in his decision to drop out of the race in July. How many booms?
Big 5 booms because it was the funniest presidential debate of all time. Joe
Yeah.
It
Biden
was
stops to talk
really
about
sad
the
to
golf
watch.
game.
It was incredibly sad to watch.
Boom! Boom!
Told him to come along, carry his own bag. You don't carry his own bag? And Trump's just like, I've seen his handicap. He needs another handicap. He needs a +8. It's like,
I need to catch a fly with my mouth real quick.
I'm just going to be grabbing my leg here, begging for mercy. And I'm going to say, where the corn grows.
I believe, here's the thing I believe. If you boomed loud enough in Biden's direction, you could kill him.
Jeez. That is a threat to our domestic security, Malcolm. And
Yeah.
The FBI will be investigating you.
We'll be in contact, and I'm really
All right.
looking forward to that.
All right, okay. I'll do 3 more. Kind of skip ahead.
Let's go.
October
Yeah, sure,
1st, 2024. Former President, U.S. President Jimmy Carter celebrates his 100th birthday. How many booms?
None. He looks like he's being kept alive by sheer willpower, and he's a shriveled little peanut man.
He looks
I feel
like
bad for him.
was it Mr. House from Fallout New Vegas?
He looks like he wants to die severely, and
like his wife passed.
I
I'm
can't-
surprised he's still alive.
I can really only lament that America's healthcare system does not permit for assisted suicide, because Carter looks like he wanted to go a while ago.
Yeah.
No booms.
No.
All right, I'll give you
Again, someone, if you boomed loud enough by him, he would die.
He might shatter to atoms.
that. No, unfortunately, the more you
Disintegrate.
here's the thing it's funny. I was thinking about this. This is the science of it. The fact is that if you boom loud enough beside Biden, he'll die. If you boom loud enough beside Carter, you'll actually restart his heart and give him another week of life.
He jumps
so
up.
like
He's just
it's
like,
a real
I'm going to start building houses for the poor.
yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Hey, if Biden did that, that'd be awesome. He could actually do something useful as a
If
politician.
he died?
No, if he started
Robert.
building houses for the fucking poor.
Robert.
Harper.
Yeah. What's the next
All
one?
right. I'm skipping ahead. There's some other important stuff happened, but 2 more. December 8th, 2024. After 13 years of civil war in Syria, Bashar al-Assad is ousted as the country's leader. His attempt to repress the uprising against his rule included brutal tactics, most infamously the use of chemical weapons. He's gone. How many booms?
I mean, 5 booms. He's still alive, so
Boom!
the boom's waiting to happen in Moscow.
Boom!
And it's Bashar al-Assad, not Bashir al-Assad.
No comment.
All right. Well, listen, apparently you guys don't like freedom.
We do like freedom. I mean, we should be free to kill that
Yeah.
guy.
I want freedom for the Syrian people. I don't want regime change to destabilize another part of the Middle East. That's why I'm not giving another boom to this.
It's actually going really well, surprisingly. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they're
even,
very
like,
good. They're doing.
Yeah, that's what you hear.
surprisingly, even U.S. officials are like, we thought it would go down the shitter immediately, and it hasn't.
A lot of Syrians who fled are like starting to come back already, which is kind of crazy too. Last one. December 4th, 2024, United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is assassinated in the streets of Midtown Manhattan by 26-year-old hottie Luigi Mangione. How many booms?
He didn't do it, Malcolm.
He didn't do it, but also infinite booms that it happened.
Infinite booms that it happened. And I'm not encouraging it to happen, just to be clear.
We're not encouraging it.
We're not
Babe,
encouraging it to happen, but it should happen more.
Here's the thing. We're just denying the fact that this could happen more. That would be living in fake reality. But also, this is going to be this trial of the decade, most likely. And 2025 is going to be an interesting year on what's going on with
I think they're
Mangione.
giving him terrorism charges so they don't have to give him a jury trial.
Well, that's
the whole
exactly
thing.
Yeah,
it,
they're
'cause-
probably going to try him in a district court, and it's going to be a whole thing.
There's going to be a
I
grand
think
jury.
it would just be incredible if, like an old Elvis concert, women just throw their underwear up on stage. Just, I think it would be like Animal House. There's a fucking judge with a gavel just kind of flicking away panties as they're thrown.
I don't know if I told you guys this, but there was a woman on Twitter who found out he was 5'7". She was like, never mind, 30 to life.
Woo!
I mean, he can't be 5'7".
He's 5'7". Do you want to cram that
Fucking
user
Eric
submission?
Adams
That's fake media.
small man.
Media's trying to, find ways to discredit Luigi Mangione. What we're going to really find out in his trial is just how deep the surveillance state is on the American people in the U.S. That's
As
what's
if we
gonna
didn't
happen.
know. Malcolm, we
We
know.
already knew, but we
know.
got to see it in action. All right.
Here's
we
another
don't
thing
see
for
it in
you
action.
guys. Those VPNs, they don't do anything. All right?
Yeah.
I mean, they help a little bit.
They
but
help- they help a
only-
little.
only for local cops.
Listen,
not
we
for-
can't
not for actual
disparage
feds.
VPNs because they may be future sponsors of the podcast.
That's true. VPNs are the best way to protect your online privacy. And that's a fact.
I mean, let's be honest here. If all that shit they were talking about metadata when several years back, we were just like, well, it's not real data, it's metadata. We can find out absolutely everything you've ever said anywhere with just a key. Fuck off.
Yeah. You ever downloaded your information from like Facebook or Instagram before? Go ahead and see what they learned. It's incredible.
Opened a fucking bank account and accessed it online. You're done.
It's
You're
over.
cooked.
You're cooked. What's the use of submission, Robert? We have to cut a lot.
No,
Yeah.
we're done. No, that's it.
No, we have
You
to do
disconnected
it.
a lot.
This is a new one. Just do a quick one.
It's the new year, for Christ's
There's
sake.
no quick ones. There's all just fucking terrible shit.
Just read it.
read one, and then we can have a quick response, and we can get out of here.
Oh, that's not how this works, Malcolm. That's not how this works. Look at my boy.
You're making it take longer.
Yeah, I am, because it's all going to get cut out. I'm just giving
Let's
us
actually
some
keep
more
it all
work, and
in.
I'm making very happy.
No
about it.
cuts.
No actual cut.
New year, no cuts.
No cut. No, yeah.
Here is
No-
a
no
user
cut- no-
submission
no
from
cut
someone-
25.
Oh, are you okay? Are you done? Can I
Yeah,
read the
I'm
user
done.
submission now?
No, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is a user submission from someone who'd like to be known as Krangle.
Hello, Krangle.
Hey, Krangle.
Hi,
Hey, Pookie.
Krangle.
Pookie Krangle. Reporting for service.
If it isn't the
What the
urinal
fuck?
pancake himself, go ahead.
Not the urinal cake, the urinal pancake.
Go on.
I love
read it.
that.
That is pretty good. Their song recommendation for producer sauces is Hit Your Head Greedy by Drug Church.
Great band.
All
Go see
right.
Drug
Great
Church.
band.
That's cool.
It's good. It's fucking good. They'd like to say, I think that Harper needs to be turned up in the mix. We can look into that. I also think that Robert needs to show us his stand-up routine.
You have an opportunity to read this. Why are you? All right.
What, Malcolm? Fucking what?
You were disappointed reading that out loud as if you hadn't read that yet.
Yeah, I hadn't. You said do a quick one,
Yeah,
so
it's
I
a quick
grabbed
one.
a quick one.
No, go ahead. Read it. You should post your stand-up routine, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna fucking
Clips,
do that.
baby.
They don't
That's how you
deserve
get
me.
more Instagram
I don't
followers,
send
baby.
How else are we going to discover
You
this
don't
great young
share
talent?
it
Yes,
to
you
fucking
do.
social media unless it's crowd work. You send that shit, your stand-up routine, you send your 5, you send
That's
your
if
7
you
to
have
fucking producers.
you need a following first. You need a following first.
And that's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
He is right though. It's all crowd work clips because those juicy little crowd work clips can really set you off on a course of life-changing riches.
It's already passé. But go ahead.
Oh, it's over.
It's past A because it's fucking overdone.
What else is there in this?
In 2025, we're not endorsing crowd work clips.
That's right. Stavros, get ready to bag the fries, pal. Put the fries in the bag.
Career. He can't bag the fries. He was too busy eating them.
We love you, Stabby. Please don't say anything.
Stabby, baby, please forgive us.
Please, we want a career, please.
Yeah. I don't know any other crowd work comedians. That's the only one I know.
How'd you actually, let's end this episode on a bit of a positive note. How was your guys' year? Did you have a good year?
No, it sucked. Celebration music, everybody. It's a new year.
It was ass. It was ass. It was ass. It was ass. It was ass.
Malcolm, you're not cheering.
I had a pretty good year, though.
We were chanting. Come on. It was ass. It was ass.
Good.
It was ass.
Good.
It was ass.
They didn't even comment on me. That fucker. Fuck you.
No, he did.